Hey, it's Rob. Welcome to Axel's Garage. Yeah, it's snowing. We're out here with Cosmo. No, this isn't Cosmo. This is Oscar. Oscar, the 87 R1500 or C10. It's a square body. But what do we have? We have the normal square body door that doesn't close easily. If you slam it, it closes nice, and the door gap is actually really good. But when it's closed all the way, you still got that little gimme going on, and you gotta slam it. So we've been putzing around and trying to come up with a fix on this, and there's a popular fix, and we're gonna try it, and it's putting sort of a sleeve over the striker. So let me move you in and show you what I'm talking about. So right here we have the striker. You can see I got some wear on the top of the striker right here, and that's the only thing that concerns me is why I have this wear, because there's no play at all in the door hinges. Can't move that door up and down at all. When the door's closed, it's lined up, the body lines are perfect, the door gaps are perfect, but it still moves a little bit. And they're saying that if you sleeve this part of the striker with something, that takes that away, and it's supposed to be an easy fix, and maybe it's still going to wear because it's still hitting the latch on top like that. I don't know. We're going to take it apart and we're going to see. So it's a T50 Torx. I don't know how tight it is. It's not tight at all. I'm going to put my hand around back just to hold. There's like a plate. I'll show you when I get it out. Alright, so it's this plate here that goes on the back. I'm going to leave that there. All the washers, I'm going to get them off. All the washers are going to go back because, like I said, the door, when it was closed, the gaps were good, and it's this part here that we're concerned with, and also that little bit of wear. Oh, look at that. It had turned the complete 180. Somebody had already turned it. So we're going to turn it too, just to see if what we did makes any difference. So inside in the garage where it's warm and it's not snowing, I have a variety of like plastic or vinyl pipe. I got a piece of 1/2-inch PEX, and I have 2 pieces of sprinkler hose, you know, underground sprinkler hose. One is supposed to be a 1/2-inch and one is supposed to be close. They all have a different wall thickness. The PEX, 1/2-inch PEX being in the middle, this brown one being the thinnest, and this underground burying sprinkler pipe being the thickest. So just trying to see what we have here. I can't see how this would even get over it. That's too tight. This one goes over it, but it's a little loose. And this one here, I don't know if this one will even get over it either. The PEX is the middle of the thickness, but it's a little, the 1/2-inch PEX is a little too narrow to get over the shoulder of this striker. So I guess this wasn't a good choice. Can I get this one over? I might be able to get this one over, but this one goes over. So we're going to try this one to start with, which is, there's no markings left on it, a 12-inch spacer. It's some kind of sprinkler pipe. Definitely, let's see if I can measure it. Alright, so we go in inches. So this is just a little bigger than a 1/2 inch. It's measuring to 0.53. on the striker. So this guy here, that slides over it, measuring to 0.5657. It's kind of hard to tell because it's really not round. 5657. This one here is measuring to exactly 1/2 inch, and the PEX is 4748. So 4748. So that's why the PEX isn't fitting, and that's why this one's real close. So I could either go with the, turn this guy off. I could either go with this. I think if I cut this down to the size I need it, I bet it'll stretch out. So I'm gonna go like right here. See if I can cut it with this guy. How does this guy work here? I just put a little mark on it and snip off a little piece. And I wonder if, now that it's a smaller piece, it will have more of a chance to stretch and fit over this. Alright, so I got it up to the shoulder, but it's going to be real tight getting on, which could be good. So this is the sprinkler hose, this is the 1/2 inch sprinkler hose. So if I get something to slide over it, to tap it down the rest of the way. Oh, there we go. Alright, so I got a little nut that's bigger than the bolt, and I'm going to see if I can tap this down, see what that looks like. Alright, so with that nut going over it like that, it's definitely tapping down. And I'm going to need another one on top of it. I'll show you what I'm doing. Alright, so I got that like that, and then I got this one on there. Trying to get it all the way down. That looks like it's down pretty good. Alright. I think it's too fat, but let's try it. That's what it looks like. I think it's too fat. See how fat it is up to the striker. I have a feeling this is going to be way too fat, and we're going to have to go with this one, which you could see the wall size difference right between this brown one and this one. I think this one's going to be way too fat, but I don't know. I've never done this before. We'll try it and see. Alright, so I put it in. I got the one part of this outer part of the striker at the sides, so we could see how much we're going to wear off the top. And I got it on the inside down about 1/16 of an inch from where it was based on the paint marks. And only just because I figure that this is so much fatter now that it might bring the door up a little bit. So I just went down about 1/16, tightened it up, and let's see what we got. Door closed with almost no effort, and there's really, that play that was in there is gone. Holy cow. That really wasn't hard enough, but yeah, I'm not really doing it too hard at all. Wow. So, wow. That was a real light one. But for the most part, So now it's still wearing on the top of the striker. It's closing really nice. Do I bring it down just a little bit more and see what happens? I'm gonna try it. I feel like it shouldn't be wearing. So I brought it down so the top of that striker didn't wear on it as much. It's gonna wear on it. Just the way it's designed, it looks like it's gonna wear on it. But it closes really good still. My door gaps are good. Holy cow. I've been slamming this door for the last 2 or 3 months since we got this thing. And a little piece of 1/2 inch inside diameter underground sprinkler hose is all it took. Had to force it on there because you only had about a little bit of play. It was a snug fit, so we forced it on there. But it works real good. So nice. I'm going to do the other side. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you've done something like this, let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Why do these do this? Is this the correct fix? I don't remember new. Now I did have a new square body. I don't remember the latches having some kind of sleeve on them. Some people claim that they came with a sleeve from the factory that eventually dried out, cracked, and broke off, and that's why most of them have sloppy doors. Yet, the Big Dummy's K5, his door is closed really nice and easy, and there is no sleeve or anything on his. So, it could be a combination of both, I don't know, but it's definitely still wearing on the top of that thing. Just closing it a couple times. But I don't think that doesn't really affect the closure of the door and the way it latches. If you look into the latch and see where it's actually wearing on the latch side of it, it doesn't have any bearing on how it latches. That's just a sort of, it goes up a ramp, so that fat part, the end of the striker, actually goes up a ramp in the latch to align it so that it closes. Like I said, there's no play in the door hinge on this one, so it's all in this end, and it's closing nice now. I'm gonna do the other side. You let me know in the comments below what you think. And it's snowing again. Holy cow. The weather is definitely not cooperating, but I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.